Now, we came to the last discussion in basics and concepts of the calendar, that is the miscellaneous one. Though we talk about miscellaneous, but this is again dependent on all the previous chapters on, that is, right, all the topics, based on all the topics, right. So, we made that one as a miscellaneous concept. In miscellaneous, let us see, it is in the month, the first and last days is one concept. Days appear in a month. That means suppose Sunday is there or Monday. Monday, how many times it appears in a month? Depending on the month days, that is, right? So, that is one thing. And year, in the year, the first and last days, just like the month, this is the for year. And the last one is days appear in a year. That means the number of times the days appear in a year. Maybe Sunday, how many times it comes, right? So, that is, we will discuss that one. So, almost all this based on, again, the previous logic, that is odd days, the main basic point, that is. And, okay, let us discuss that one now, right? Okay. The first one is month, the first and last days. Generally, the month first and last days, I think you have observed in a month, any week day come how many times minimum? Any weekday, or else generally if you observe the calendar of a month, you come across some basic points. You observe any of the 31 days month or 30 days month, like that. You come across all the weeks, generally all weekdays will be there, right? That is, say that is where the week starts with Monday, so ends with Sunday. So, definitely some dates will be there. But if you observe in a month, 31 days month, if a month starts with Monday, then in 31 days month, with what day it ends? If you observe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. If the month starts with Monday, so 1, 2, 3, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, again 8 starts, right? In this manner, in a 31 days month, what will be the 31st day? That is, you will get 31st somewhere here. Okay. So in that is 31st, what day it comes, that is the concept what we are following now. Even for that one also, we have the odd days concept, right? So let us start with the question, then we discuss, because these questions are based on, these concepts are based on the, right? Okay, once we learn we have given the question, then it will be quite easy for you, right? Let us start. See, the first one, if the first day of June is Saturday, first day of June month means 30 days month, okay? Then the date on which the last Saturday of that month falls. See how they asked. So they're asking about the last Saturday. If the first Saturday, that is, first Saturday is on, first day is on Saturday, that is June 1st. I'll make this one June 1st. 1st June, or 1st June, it is on Saturday. Okay. Then the date on which, we need the date on which last Saturday falls. See, the same Saturday we need, same day comes after every 7 days, is it not? So 7 days, 14, 21, 28, right? In a month, generally minimum 28 days will be there. Okay, so definitely we can add 28, to get the last date. Last date, how much it is? 1st June plus 28 means 29th. 29th June is also on which day? Is also on Saturday, because we know the logic that every 0 days or 0 odd days, or if the odd days are between 2 dates, if the odd days between 2, that is 1st June and 29th June, if they are the multiples of 7, definitely that means 14, 21, 28, so on, or 0, then you can say definitely they are falls on the same day. Clear? So this is what the first day and last day concepts. Last date may be discussed, last day falls on which day, or same day comes on which day, right? These two will appear in this concept. So I think you understood. So the last Saturday comes on which day, that is 29th. What about 30th? 30th should be Sunday, is it not? Saturday 29th means it should be Sunday. Okay, fine. I think you understood in this one, right? Okay, let us go to the next question, right? Still more. Okay, what is this one? If the first day of January is Monday, if the first day of January means how many days? How many total month? Total month have 31 days month, right? So previously we have done 30 days month. Now it is 31 days month. Okay. Then the date on which the last Monday of that month falls. Then the date, again they ask the date on which the last Monday of that month falls. Okay. That means January 1st falls on Monday. Again, the last, we need last Monday. This is also Monday. January 1st Monday, we need last Monday. Okay. That is January 1st Monday means, so add 28 to go to the last dates, right? So you will get January. Again, this is also Jan 29th will fall on Monday. Okay. Fall on Monday. Right? Now, this question, nothing new about this one, but is even for 31 days or 30 days, we have the same dates. We are getting the same dates, right? But what happens if the days are different? Days are different. Or else, if January 1st is on Monday, what will be the last day of that month? Last day means 31st I need. 31st I need. Means if this is Monday, Tuesday is 30th. 30th is Tuesday and 31st is Wednesday. So the last day they may ask like that. Not date, it is day. First and last days, right? Okay, that will be the next question. Let us see that one. Yeah. Yeah. See this question. If the first day of March is Wednesday, the day on which the month ends is, see the ending day, right? So the day on which the month ends with, that means March. You have to learn that one definitely. March, okay, first is there, but it ends with which day? Which date? That is actually it is 31st. We need 31st, right? Okay. So if first day of March is Wednesday, right? So that is Wednesday. Okay. Then the last day of the month falls is, okay, ends is. So here the 31st is on which day they are asking indirectly. So for that one, what you have to do? We can do this one just based on the previous, what we have done, arriving at 29th, same day, arriving at 29th. Okay, let us do that one. See, I'll arrive at, first of all, to get the same day in the last. So I'll add 28 to get March. What day? That is 29th. It is also which day? Wednesday. It is also Wednesday. And we need the last day, that is month ends. So means it is 30th will be on Thursday, right? Wednesday means next day is Thursday, and 31st is it is Friday. Okay, that is March. Okay, that is. So I think you understood this one. That is March 31st falls on Friday. That is the month ends with Friday. This is a little bit next level of the question. Okay, right. Sometimes they'll give the last day, the month ends, and they'll ask about the month starts also, right? But here in this one, some people got another idea. Nothing wrong in that one. Just see here, it is if March 1st, that is March 1st falls on Wednesday, we don't need the middle of the one. We need directly, that is March, what? March 31st. So you must have got the idea that first of all, Wednesday, the code is what? 3. Okay. But 1 to 31, how many days we have to add? We have to add how many days? 30 days. After 30 days, we need to reach 31st, we need to add 30 days. After 30 days means how many odd days? That is 7 4s 28, that is 2. Okay. That means we have to add 3 plus 2 after days. That's why plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 means what? Friday, simply. How you got that one? Based on our code plus odd days. Code Wednesday, code plus odd days. Clear? So in this manner you have to do. Okay, some people have some other logics, but this is the best one to do. Our code works out in each and every case, is it not? Each and every case it works, definitely. Right? Then, coming to the same way, let us do the next one. Right. If the last day of March is Wednesday, see, I am not making a little, there is a different model because I am taking only the same March month. Because once you learn that in the same month, you can apply it for different months also. That is, I am going for 31 days month, right? Okay, if the last day of March is Wednesday, right? So that is either day or date, that is whatever the case is, March, that is, it is Wednesday. The day on which the month starts is, again, this is a little bit, that is backward. But we do this one, just like this one. See this one? First of all, the last day means March 31st falls on which day? It is Wednesday. Wednesday. Right? From here, we'll go back. How many days there is? We have to go first. We have to go for first. March 1st. Okay, March 1st. Since it is a single month, no need to worry about this one. So there is a difference. That is how much? 30 days back we have to go. So 30 by 7. So it is, we have to remove how many? We have to remove, that is 2 days. Go back. So Wednesday is, code is 3. 3 minus 2 means 1. 1 means Monday. So the month starts with Monday definitely. Right? Here, these are the questions generally we observe, right, depending on the previous concepts, right. Now, let us do another one also. Yeah. This is the question generally in some competitive exams, we come across this one, right. See this one. If 8th October falls 3 days after Sunday, something different, right? On what day will the last day of that month fall? Again, October they are saying, and 8th they are saying. So the reference day is not the first day or the last day. Reference day is not the first day or the last day. They have given something else, and we have from there we have to follow, right? We have to find out the last day of that month falls. Okay, you try, pause the video and try, then I'll start. Okay, okay then. See, October 8th. October 8th, it falls on which day? Sunday. Sunday will be, if Sunday is the reference day, almost you'll get right answers only. Right, okay, let us see that. October 8th is Sunday. On what day will the last day of that month fall? Last day of that month fall. But is it correct? October 8th is Sunday? No. October 8th falls this one, 3 days after Sunday. It is 3 days after Sunday, not Sunday. It is Sunday plus 3. We don't know, but it is 3 days after Sunday. Sunday plus 3. But Sunday code is what? 0. 0 plus 3 means it is again 3. No problem, right? So that is 3 days after Sunday. Then on what day the last of that month falls? So last day means October. Is it 30th or 31st? Is it 30th or 31st? So it is October means 31st, right? October, November, December. December 31st, October is also 31st. Okay. So October 31st falls on which day? Now, directly you can say 8. The code is given, okay. But 8 plus how much is 31 now? 8 plus how much is 31? So, how much 31? 20? 20, if you add 20 to 30, reach another extra. So, 23. 23, right. 23, again, it is, the odd days are divided by 7. 7 3 is 21, that is 2. So, the odd days are now plus 2. 3 plus 2, that means 5. 5 means what? 5 means Friday. 5 means Friday. Understood this one? See, here in this question, did you find the first day of the month? No. And can't we find this one to reach 31st? Can't we find this one just by adding 7 days, reaching to the last of the day, last day of the month, or just 2 days before of that month? We can do that one, but it's time taking. It's a time taking, right? Okay, that our code plus odd days, exactly we will get the answers. So in each and every case, I am insisting on our format. Why? Because in the exam, you should not have different styles to answer calendars. We should have one single method, that's all. Right? If codes are given, only one code, that is Sunday, Monday, that's all, that's enough. No year codes, no month codes. Don't, we can't we can't generally dedicate that much time in the exam, right? So even if you give extra time, you should get perfect answer means, so rely on this method only, right? Don't go to other methods. It's my humble request, right? So definitely this will work out in each and every case. Okay, then coming to, right, next one. That's the days appear in a month now. Just now we have in a month, once we learn the thing, the number of times a days appear in a month is very important, right? Sometimes, what are the minimum number of times each weekday appear? Is it number of times any week? That is, suppose Sunday or Monday or any week, any weekday, either Monday or Sunday, right? So it appears minimum how many times? You think that definitely will say that is 4 times, right? In February, right? Okay, the problem is, this is a problem. That is, you'll say 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, like that, right? So it is very important to discuss this method also, this concept also, right? Okay, so let us start with the question, right? With the question, we can learn the concept. Yeah. September, we have taken now 30 days month, right? If September 1st falls on Saturday, then the number of Saturdays in that month, So September 1st falls on Saturday, So number of Saturdays, each week will have one Saturday. Each full week, 7 days week, will have Saturday definitely. Since the first Saturday, definitely, what we have to say, that is, how many Saturdays will be there means, what are the dates on which Saturday comes? Just observe. What are the dates on which Saturday comes in September? So you will say, that is, just observe your calendar, just any calendar, observe that one. Same day comes 1 means 1 plus 7. 1 plus 7, that is 8th will be definitely the Saturday only. Plus 7 plus 7. 8 plus 7, again 15th. Next, 15 plus 7, 22nd. Again 22nd plus 7, that is 29th. So how much? Plus 7 means, we'll go to the next one, no? 29 plus 7. So in this month, how many Saturdays appear? How many Saturdays appear? That is, 5 Saturdays appear, right? You know, second Saturday is 8th, 4th Saturday, 22nd, bank holidays, second Saturday, 4th Saturday, right? But in this one, how many Saturdays has come? We don't know. Yeah? So definitely we have 5 Saturdays are there. 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, 29th. Understood? 5 Saturdays are there. How many Sundays will be there? How many Sundays? If I say this is right, this one is, how many Sundays will be there? This is Saturday. In your calendar, if you see, these are the Saturdays. What about Sundays? Second, that is second, okay, that is 9th, 16th, 23rd, 30th. These are Sundays. How many Sundays again? If Saturday comes on, there is definitely Sundays also, that is 30 means definitely 5 times it came. Is it not? But after Sunday, what about Monday? Monday comes how many times? Let us see. This is 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24, right? So what about next? 31st. But September, this is September month. No 31st is there. So only how many Mondays are there? Simply that is 4 Mondays are there. Okay, now we got one logic, that is, just observe this one. Saturdays or Sundays, they appear based on the number of days in that month. So if it is 30 days month, the last 2 days, the days on which the last 2 days comes, or the days on which the first 2 days comes, They will appear how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. Which one 5 times? The days on which the first and second. In a 30 days month, you write that one. In a 30 days month, the days on which the first and second falls, or the last 2 days, 29th and 30th falls, will appear how many times? Will appear 5 times, and the rest of the days will appear how many times? 4 times. And the rest of the days will appear 4 times. This is for 30 days month, right? Okay. Suppose if it is 31 days month, 31 days means again here also you will get. So that is definitely 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 29, 30, 31. Obviously there is, right? So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 29, 30, 31 will fall how many times? 5 times, and the rest of them 4 times. This is for 31 days month. That means for 31 days month, the first 3 days or the last 3 days will appear how many times? 5 times. The rest of them 4 times. Clear? I think you understood, right? There won't be any confusion in this one. The same logic we will try for the year also. For that reason I am saying, right? So be cautious. And how to make is 31 days month, 31 days month means one small logic again. There is a shortcut or whatever it may be. There is, see, 31 days month, how many odd days will be there? 3 odd days. That 3 odd days only in this one. That is 31 days month, 31st. 31 days month, first 3 and last 3. 30 days month, our September, 30 days month means how many odd days you will have? 2. That means first 2 or last 2. Over. Same logic work out now. Is it not? So, just remember this one. If a month is having 2 odd days, definitely now the next level of the analysis, right? If a month having 2 odd days, definitely first 2 days or last 2 days will appear how many times? Those 2 days will appear, weekdays appear 5 times. Rest of them 4 times only. Minimum 4 times will be there. Why? Because each month have minimum 4 weeks. That's why every weekday will appear 4 times. Okay. Extra only due to odd days. The extra only due to the odd days. Since last 3 days are there, all the 3 days will appear 5 times. Extra 1 time. Rest of them 4 times. I am very clear about this one, and you are also very clear about this one, right? Okay then. Now, let us go with the next question. Yes. If September falls on Saturday, then the number of Fridays in that month, okay. September, we have taken again 30 days month. First falls on Saturday, then the number of Fridays in that month. You see how they asked. Now, based on our analysis, we got, that is, September will have how many odd days? September month is 30 days month. So, 30 days month means 2 odd days you will get. That means only 2 extra days. Those are first and second or last 29th and 30th. Right? Okay, 29th, generally extra days means 29th and 30th only you will say. Is it not? But I am saying the sequence of, if you see that means sequence of first is, last is 29th will come. For second, that is 30th will come. Always in any of the calendar, you will see that one. Clear? Okay. 1 plus 28, 29. 2 plus 28, 30. Right? Okay. Then, the number of Fridays. They are asking about Fridays. First of all, confirm what are first and second. First is on Saturday. If this is Saturday, this is Sunday, okay, no need to worry about other days. Other days comes how many times? 4 times. That's it. Right? So, no need of another separate explanation for this question now. Okay, very good. Next one. Okay, if September 1st falls on Saturday, then the number of Thursdays in that month, see, now little bit, if September 1st falls on Saturday, then the number of Thursdays in that month, how many? Obviously, 4 times, right? So it is 4 times. Okay, so nothing problem in this one. Then next. Next one. If May 1st falls on Saturday, then the number of Saturdays in that month is. Don't think that the entire, I am taking Saturdays means only, is it, the concept is only for Saturdays? No. Any day if you take that one, the answer will be little bit logical, that's all. Okay. So, May 1st falls on, May is 31 days month. Till now we have taken 30 days month, no, September. Now it is 31 days month. Okay, is on Saturday, then the number of Saturdays in that month. How many Saturdays again? Again how many? Obviously, we have dealt that one. Even for 31 days month, what are those? The days on which 1st, 2nd and 3rd falls, they will appear how many times? Those days will appear how many times? That means first is what? It is Saturday. This Saturday will appear how many times? 5 times. This is 5 times. Again, Sunday appear 5 times. Again, Monday, again, this one also appear 5 times. All these are 5 times. Rest of the days will appear how many times? 4 times. So, the number of Saturdays in that month means this is appeared 5 times. So, in each question only we are confirming all the logics, right? Okay. So, your answer is 5 times. So, your answer is 5 times. Okay. Then, coming to next one. Yeah. This one. If May 1st falls on Saturday, then the number of Fridays in that month. If May 1st falls on Saturday, any day if the reference day is before 1st, that is Saturday means Friday is just one day before, no? So, definitely it appears only 4 times, right? Otherwise, May 1st falls on Saturday. So, the Saturday is given as the first, that is May 31 days will be there first. Then the number of Fridays will appear. Fridays means the chance for 5 times is only where? Saturday, Sunday and Monday. Because May 1st starts on Saturday. So, the days on which 1st, 2nd, 3rd falls will appear 5 times, I said. Okay. So, rest of them Friday will appear how many times now? 4 times only. So, your answer is, that is 4 times. Number of Fridays are 4 times. Number of Tuesdays? Again, that is also 4 times. Number of Sundays? 5 times. Number of Wednesdays? 4 times. Number of Mondays? 4 times. Number of Thursdays? 4 times. That means, that is Monday. Number of Mondays is 5 times. Okay, right. I said 4. It's wrong. Okay, so whatever Saturday, Sunday, Monday, they come 5 times. That is clear. Okay, then. Now, next one. Let us go to the next. Wow. The last of this one. If May 1st falls on Saturday, then the number of Thursdays in that month. Oh, this is also, if May 1st falls on Saturday, so first Saturday means Saturday, Sunday, Monday will appear 5 times and the rest of them 4 times. Again, Thursday also 4 times. Over, right? Okay then. So, next concept, that is year. So, till now we have done months first and last, but what about year? See, month means we will have 4 weeks, no problem. But for year, you will have how many weeks? 52 weeks minimum. Okay, so 52 weeks will be there, right? But we'll do it easily, no problem. That is first and last days. How to find out the first and last days of the year, that is normal year or leap year. See, our logic, our concept regarding first and last days, that is number of times repetitions, all based on one small concept. What is that one? Odd days. If you have odd days in a month, in a 30 days month, if you have 30 days, the first 2 days and last 2 days, first 2 days and the last 2 days, these two is not, these are the deciding for which day should come, which days how many times, like that. Okay, and for 31 days month, first 1, 2, 3 and last one 29, 30, 31. This is, these will decide, because the odd days are 3, maybe first 3 or last 3. Okay, now in the same concept, now go for the first and last days of a year. First of all, give me, let us clear about this, how the year goes like this. Okay, how the year goes. Let us learn this one, then we'll discuss, right? So first of all, a normal year will normally have how many odd days? One odd day, you know, but how many weeks will be there? Full weeks, complete weeks, right? So it will have 52 weeks. It will have 52 weeks plus how many days? One extra day. That is called odd day. Okay, right? That is odd day. That is one odd day, right? Okay. And one normal year have, one leap year have, that is how many days? It will have, that is 52 again, 52 weeks plus extra how many days? 2 odd days. Now, with a minimum common sense you have to say, there in month, in any 30 days month, we will have 4 weeks plus 2 odd days. That means any week will come, any weekday will come minimum how many times? 4 times. Extra 1 time is due to that odd days. Is it not? 4 weeks will have 4 Sundays. But if it is first is also Sunday, it will have 5 times. So, deciding factor of 5 or 4 is done by 2. Minimum factor is done by the minimum weeks. Okay. So, 30 days month will have 4 weeks minimum. That's why any weekday will appear 4 times minimum. And the first and last day of that first and second will appear how many times? 5 times, because 2 odd days will be there, right? Now, in the same way, for a normal year, give the answer. 52 weeks will have, so every week, that is if it's Sunday, so every weekday will appear in a week, in 1 week. So, 52 weeks, definitely 52 weekdays will be there. So, minimum any weekday will appear how many times? Definitely 52 times. Minimum 52 times. And the extra 1 time only is due to that odd day. How that one odd day? That may be January 1st, first day, or the last day. What is the last day of the year? December 31st. So, in a normal year, January 1st or December 31st, okay, the days on which these dates fall, okay. So, either January 1st or December 31st falls, they will appear how many times? 53 times. Rest of them, minimum how many times they will appear? 52 times. Clear? So, your answers must be either 52 you have to say, or 53. Definitely, only answer should be either 52 or 53. It can't be 51, it can't be 54. Right? They may give, but you have to be very cautious about these answers. Okay? Now, here in the leap year, say the same style. In the leap year, 52 weeks will have 52 weekdays, any weekday, 52 minimum, and it has 2 odd days. It has 2 odd days, no? 366 means 2 odd, is it? That is leap year. Leap year comes, how many days that is? The leap year have how many odd days? It will have 2 odd days, and normally have 1 odd day. Since leap year have 2 odd days, so the days on which any weekday minimum guarantee is 52 times, and only the case for January 1st, January 2nd, or December 30th and December 31st. December, either January 1st, January 2nd, these days, or December 30th, 31st. These will appear how many times? 53 times, and the rest of them 52 times only. And the rest of them 52 times. Only January 1st and 2nd, because of odd days are 2. We have to go, odd days are 2, we can do that one. Right? Understood? So, this is the way you have to learn basic concepts and interlinked concepts. These are interlinked concepts. Basic concepts we have done. In miscellaneous, we are doing interlinked concepts. So, once you learn all these things, that's your conceptual clarity will be there. That is, you have that much conceptual clarity, and definitely, confidently, you can do the questions wherever you come across in the exams. Okay, right. So, let us go to the question now. Let us go to the question. Right. If the first day of January is Friday, then the date on which the last Friday of that year falls is, if the first day of January is Friday, then the date on which last Friday of that year falls, right? You see, so now here January 1st, what is this one? Last Friday of that year falls. So, date, this is a date. This is a date. So, we need the date on which the last, right, last Friday, that means January 1st is Friday, this is Friday, then the date on which the last Friday of the year falls. Which year? Which year? If this is a case for normal year, suppose this is normal year, right? January 1st Friday, then definitely last Friday is also will be on December 31st. Is it not? For normal year, right? Odd days, the first comes how many times? 53 times. So, this is the last day. December 31st or January 1st resembles same in normal year. So, we can say that is in a normal year, January 1st and December 31st means, so these will appear how many times? That is 53 times, no? So, the date is December 31st, right? But for a leap year, it varies, no? It is just now we discussed January 1st, January 2nd, and the corresponding day will appear on December 30th, not 31st. And this one, December 31st. December 31st. So, if it is leap year, it is January 1st and December 30th. 30th is answer. If it is normal, it is January 1st and December 31st is answer. So, your answers are either 30th or 31st. Right? But here it is given, both is given. So, it is, your answer is, write this one, it is either 30th or 31st. So, with this one you can try. Understood? So, it is not mentioned clearly Is this normal year or leap year? Of that year in which year? That is, we don't know that one. Okay. So that's why we have got two answers here. Right. Now let us go with the next question and we'll be more clear about that one. Now, wow, see this one, normal year. Now it is normal year. So the first day of January is Friday, then the date on which the last Friday of normal year falls is what? So definitely the first case, what I said, normal year means January 1st, normally January 1st and December 31st, that's all. So there is a 31st only, that is. So 31st is the answer, right? Now we got that one. If it is normal year only, there is, if the years, it is given either normal year or leap year, then we can give the answers. If it is just a year, we can't give the answer. Either or cases will be there, right? Okay, then. Next one. The date on which the leap year falls. Okay, here that is, if the first day of January is Friday, then the last Friday falls. Last Friday when? Last Friday when? That is corresponding for January 1st. January 1st, corresponding is December 30th. January 2nd, corresponding is what? December 31st for leap year. This is for leap year. This is what we discussed now. So that's why your answer is what? It is 30th now. So it is 30th. Right? Okay then. Next one. The first day of January is Friday, then the date on which the last Friday of that year. Okay, this is what we have done in the previous one. Okay, this is over, right? So this much is, so it is interlinked concepts, all we have done now, all the interlinked concepts, right? This much we have done. So, and yeah, now come to days appear in a year, right? Days appear in a year. Again, how many Fridays, how many Saturdays, like that. All depend on the first and last. All depend on first and last means that is again depend on odd days. Year odd days. If leap year, normal year is there, one odd day means first and last they will have extra one time, right? So rest of them normal times. How many minimum? 52 weeks, 52 times. That's all, right? Okay, let us start. Let us start. If January 1st falls on Saturday in a year, then the number of Saturdays in that year, how many times? If January 1st falls, that is in a year, then the number of Saturdays in that year. In that year, how many? 52 or 53? Huh? Is it 52 or 53? Can't say. Okay, options are 51. Okay, don't bother about the options. Give the answer. Right? But point is here, January 1st falls on Saturday in a year, either it's a normal year or leap year. Right? But the number of Saturdays in that year is, since Saturday is given, no problem, because January 1st, it is not Saturday, it is since January 1st given, and they are talking about only January 1st, no problem, because, so this will come either in normal year or leap year. This will come how many times? First day will appear how many times? 50. First will appear 53 times. Either January 1st or December last 31st. This will appear 53 times. Rest of them 52 times only. So, if January 1st falls on Saturday in a year, any year, say, then the number of Saturdays in that year is minimum how many times? 50. That is definitely, that is 52 weeks will be there. But here 53 times will get, because both for leap year and normal year, January 1st is there commonly. For that reason, we can say without doubt it is 53 times. Right? Okay. It will be more, you may have confused here a little bit, right? But you'll get clarity about in the next question. Okay? January 1st. Yeah, this one. See this one. If January 1st falls on Saturday in a normal year, then the number of Sundays in that year is. If January 1st falls on Saturday in a year, the number of Sundays in that year. So here, what you can say, normal year means definitely January 1st is the case. But they are asking about other one. This January 1st day, this one will come how many times? 53 times. Rest of them 54. Since they are asking about Sunday, Sunday comes how many times? 52 times. Over. Okay, right. In a normal year, say. Now, if it is a leap year, say, observe this one. If it is a leap year now, right? Whatever the case, we'll have perfect answer for leap year or normal year. Okay, now. So, if January 1st falls on Saturday in a leap year, then the number of Sundays in that year. Wow. Saturdays, Sundays. January 1st is on what day? It is on Saturday. Definitely Sunday will be January 2nd, is it not? So, the chance for getting 53 times, is only for Saturday and Sunday. That is January 1st and 2nd only. Right? So, even your Sundays will appear how many times? So, Sundays will appear how many times? 53 times. So, in this one, both Saturdays and Sundays will appear 53 times. Rest of them 52 times. Right? Okay then. Quite interesting, no? Right? See, this analysis comes from our previous concepts only. Okay? So, this one, generally nobody deals in depth in this concept. But we should not be confused with these type of questions, because it is purely it is based on concepts only again. Right? Okay then. So, I think almost we have done. Right? So, this is about all the basics we have discussed in the calendars, everything. Right? So, if at all something are missed, right, that we will do that one in the regular exercise. So, almost 70 to 80% of the subject in calendars is discussed now. And in the next one, we will discuss about on previous questions, so that it will be an all-round and holistic approach. Ours is a holistic approach. So, we will go with basic concepts first, after that one previous questions, right, so that and a recent previous questions also we will discuss, so that it will be helpful for the students. Right? Okay. Thank you very much.